Hey, I'm Randy, and you're watching The Cheap Audio Man. Here at The Cheap Audio Man, we talk about high-value hi-fi, home theater, and headphone equipment. We haven't really talked about headphone equipment, and this one isn't really high-value. Maybe. It could be. It's the Meze 109 Pro. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and let's talk about this $800 headphone. I have been a, long time fan of Meze, really since the 99 Classic. So Meze has come out with 99 Classic, then they have some really step-up models like the Meze Elite, the Elysian, although the Elite was the Elysian Elite. Anyway, got a little confusing with their model names. So I think the top tier is the Elite, comes in its own little James Bond case. $4,000. And then the Elysian, I think, is still available around $3,000. 99 Classics around $300. You can get some, I think the 99 Noir, a little bit less. I think there's a version on drop that's a little bit less. These, $800. Let's do an unboxing. Huh? Ooh. Look at that. It comes with its own case. It's a clamshell. It's a clamshell. It's a clamshell case. Hello. I'm a Meze. I'm a Meze. Okay, sorry, the joke's not very good. All right, then it comes with a whole bunch of stuff inside. These are the headphones. They're open back. So they go in your head just like this. Anyway, they share some design characteristics from every other headphone in the Meze lineup. They share some similarities between other Meze headphones. So as far as the overall structure of this, very 99 Classic-ish. With the kind of wire here, comfort strap, and even the wood ear cups. And then also this area right here. So these are kind of like a open version of the 99 Classics. I mean, from an aesthetics perspective, not necessarily from a sound perspective, but these are a dynamic driver too. So these are not a planar magnetic headphone. Dynamic and a lot more expensive than the 99 Classics. Let's talk about the driver. So this driver is a 50mm dynamic. I'm just going to read exactly what it says off the website. Our research led us to develop the 109 series dual composite driver, a combination of beryllium coated polymer and cellulose carbon fiber composite. What does that mean? I guess it's fancy. How does that affect sound? Well, here's the deal with these. This headphone is a very natural sounding headphone. It's very addicting to me. Maybe some people could consider it warm, and I don't know anything about the measurements on these. I don't care how they measure. I care how they sound. I care how they make me feel emotionally. And I don't even know if I want to get into like the whole bass, mid-range, treble. I'll just put it to you this way. So I've heard the Elites, very nice. I mean, they should be, right? They're $4,000. I've heard the 99 Classics, which I owned for a while. Warmer. Very, very nice sound signature. But that's a warmer headphone, so it lacks a bit of detail on top. I've heard the Lyric. The Lyric, for me, is their closed-back headphone. That was a little bit, not as warm. Kind of a departure from the rest of the Meze, and I hate to say this, house sound. The Meze flavor. The warmish, yummy mid-range. The Lyric was a bit of a departure from that. The 109 Pros, I feel like are a bit of a combination between the Lyric and, dare I say, the Meze Elite. Kind of in the middle. What I'm hearing is warmth in the vocals, but yet detail in the vocals. Lyrics I felt were a little bit thin. These are not. Soundstage. When I put these on, I can still hear a definitive difference in my voice. So now when I'm talking, my voice seems lower, more baritone-y, even though these are open headphones. So I don't think these headphones are truly like wide open, because I can still hear a difference between when they're on and they're off. Some headphones, when I have them on, just, well, sound like they're completely open. The earpads are velour. They do come off in the regular fashion, so I hate doing this because sometimes I have a hard time getting them back on. But this is what the earpads look like. So they have this common flappy right here. So these are not the most difficult things in the world to get off. But as you can see, there's nothing in here. So this is completely open. This is what the driver looks like. It's a dynamic driver. What else do you want from me? No, it's a 50mm dynamic driver. This headphone's sublime. It's remarkable. It's a perfect combination of warmth and detail. But really what it's doing is it's taking this Meze sound, Meze flavor, and it is improving the clarity a great deal over the 99 Classics. The soundstage for me was wide, but it was still kind of in the middle of my head. I wasn't getting anything thrown in front of me. But soundstage and headphones are really different than soundstage with speakers. So I was still having a definite different experience with these headphones, as I do with a lot of other headphones. The other thing about these headphones is they're light. The other thing about these headphones, they're 40 ohm, which means they're not difficult to drive at all. Almost all of my listening was being done through the Dragonfly Cobalt from AudioQuest, and this has a 9038 Q2M Sabre, I think, or maybe it's the 9028 Pro, I don't know. Anyway, it's a Sabre chip. Sounded wonderful. Great combination. Very good combination between the Mezes and the Dragonfly Cobalt. I also put these on the Gishelli Labs J2 AKM DAC going into the Archel 2.5 XL, which is a headphone amplifier. Also a wonderful combination. I'm not saying these are warm, but these kind of lean a little bit rich. So it depends upon what type of overall sound signature you want to get. If you put the J2, the AKM version, which is also full-bodied, full of soul, you get a really robust, caramelly, but cool sound signature. With the Cobalt here from AudioQuest, I think you're getting a little bit more of a neutral-ish sound signature. The 109 Pros still maintain a bit of their own signature, but you can tweak it depending upon what type of electronics or what type of amp you have going. Cool thing about these, though, you don't have to worry about some massive amplifier. You can take a dongle DAC. You can plug these right into your laptop, or even if you just have like a lightning to 3.5mm adapter from your iPhone. It's hard not to like these headphones. I frankly have nothing negative to say about them. Oh, I do have one negative thing to say about them. Okay, the way that the cables connect to the headphones, the actual cups. Now, this was very similar, if not identical, to the way the 99 Classics connected to the cups too. Go figure. I mean, this kind of looks like an open back version of the 99 Classics, but it's way better. Mine came with 2 cables. This looks like 17 cables, but mine came with 2 cables. One very long cable, one shorter cable. So anyway, here's my gripe. So this 3.5mm. Okay, nothing wrong with that. I have a lot of 3.5mm. All right, so we have L, and then we're gonna find the L on this side. See this right here? It's at a bit of an angle, right? So it goes in like that. I don't know if you're going to be able to use any type of aftermarket cables if it's going to fit in this recessed area. That could be a problem. Keep that in mind. I think you could probably get most in there, and you may just have to take a file down the plastic part of the 3.5mm connection. Don't touch the metal part. Plastic part. You may need to make it skinnier. That's the only gripe I have about these headphones. I'm not usually a huge fan of velour pads, but for these, sound signature is perfect. This looks to be a fairly common size ear pad, so if you want to roll these, I've got some leather ones right here that I could pop on there. Right now I'm in no hurry to roll the ear pads on this headphone because I think it sounds great just the way it is. So that's about it. It's $800. That's expensive, right? Problem is, there's nothing that I can say, oh, this sounds 90% as good at this price or half the price. This sounds 80% as good at a quarter of the price. I don't have another headphone that I feel sounds similar to these or does the same things as far as soundstage, build quality, or anything else like that. So while these are $800, personally for me, they kind of stand alone. They're $500. Ooh, boy, that would be a huge seller. If you can save another $300 though, these are absolutely stunning in my opinion. Beautiful build quality. Absolutely addicting sound. I just, if I had to put my finger on it, it's kind of like a pared down version of the Elite with a little bit more emphasis on the top. Just sublime. So if you want to support the channel, you can sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/cheapaudioman. Every Sunday night we have Patreon-only Zooms, Patreon-only Discord group, Patreon-only Facebook group. You can also use the links in the description. Those are affiliate links, which means if you click and you buy, I do get a commission, but it doesn't cost you any more, so it's a great way to support the channel. You can also use the thanks button down at the bottom. Click on it, buy me a cup of coffee. Don't feel compelled to buy me anything, though. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen, maybe through your new Meze 109 Pros, and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm the Cheap Audio Man.